everyone, I'm Cherie Criswell, independent designer for Chalk Couture. Today I'm getting ready to clear off and put away the last of my Christmas decorations for the last year and redecorate for what's going on now. Now, this is part of the beauty of Chalk Couture. Our chalk paste, unless you make it permanent, can be wiped off and use the same surface with a different design. So that's what I'm going to do here. The trick might be is taking off this tree without taking off my truck. So let's see how good I am at a steady hand. But you get water. You know, it's not going to come off like this, but you get water or liquid. And here I'm using I think it's a Lysol wipe. And you just rub it off. Now, if I wanted to take off the whole thing, I could just spray water on it and use a big squeegee and take the whole thing off. But I don't. I want to try to protect the tree and put something else on the back of the truck. So that is what I'm doing. And this is the part, getting close, where I got to be a little bit more careful about what I'm taking off. Of course, if that does happen, I'll just reapply with chalk for the vintage truck. So little by little, I'm going to get this down. By the way, what I'm going to put on here are footballs for the Super Bowl, the playoffs, and then the Super Bowl coming up. And my hometown team, where I grew up, is in the playoffs, and that is Chicago Bears. Now, my home team now, where I've been for the last 32 plus years, is Tampa Bay Bucks, which I am a big fan, but they are sadly not in the playoffs. But I'm very excited that the Bears are. And I have a lot of confidence that they will be in the Super Bowl. So anyway, trying to get this cleaned off. But I love this. I mean, this is what is so fun about Chalk Couture. You don't have to get a separate surface and have 100 million signs and frames and stuff everywhere. You just, when the season's over and you're ready to go on to the next holiday or the next season, or you just get tired of the design, you just wipe it off. So long as you didn't make it permanent. I know there's always a few designs you want to do that too, but basically this Lazy Susan, which pretty cool, huh? It was just an old one I had for years, and I just took black chalk paint, not to be mixed up with paste. We do not make the paint. And put several coats on that, and some wax. And then, after that, I just keep applying the chalk paste that we do sell. I'm getting it, slow but sure. The rest of it won't be take that long, because I don't have to be that careful about what I take off with it. It's getting there. Now, the truck is from our transfer vintage truck. And just lightly gonna take some of that off. There we go. And then to make the football, We have a spring add-on, and what I'm going to use is the Easter eggs in the back, and I'm going to change them into footballs. So I'm going to clean the rest up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so this is what I decided to do after I got everything all cleaned off. We're using the eggs, and we're going to turn them into football. I'm going to use mocha on the footballs. Bayside Surf Company, because this is Florida, so for me that worked well. And I'm using Morning Sky on here, only because I could have used fawn, but that's what I used on the truck. I want to just change some colors up, and I could have used navy because that is Chicago Bears colors, navy and orange. But I didn't think that would show up on the black so well, so went with the light blue. And then we have an orange color for the C, that's going to go on the door. And I'm going to use mocha again for the arrow. So let's get started. So we'll start off with the eggs, and I'm going to first push down to get rid of all the bubbles so you'll get a good transfer on here. And then you squeegee on the paste and squeegee off and take it off. And now we have brown eggs. So stick around towards the end and I'll show you how to convert this to footballs. All right, I'm going to use the same color for the arrow, the mocha. And again, you just apply the paste, squeegee it on, take excess off, put it back in your bottle to use the next time. And here is a Bayside Surf with Morning Sky. And these transfers, of course, you know, are reusable, so you just wash them with water and then take a Lysol wipe on the front and back and let them air dry and put them back on the backing. Sticky side transfer to the smooth side of the backing. The C, of course, for Chicago Bear. This could be a B for Bucks, although they didn't make it. Maybe next year. And here is what I used to change these eggs to footballs. It's just a chalk pen, which you can get at your local craft store or Walmart. I just drew the lines and the cross marks for the stitching, and magically they became footballs. I just love how you can use all these different transfers, mix them up, and, you know, little imagination and help from other designers for ideas. And there you go. Go Bears!